Have you ever craved food when the weather is rainy? Have you ever craved food when you have heard good news or bad news or sad news? Maybe you crave fried food just because it is wet outside or cold. Maybe a hot beverage. Maybe you like to eat food or you think of food when you're bored, when you're watching TV, or when just something's not feeling right. If you say yes to one or more of these, then maybe you are an emotional eater. Today, I'm going to share with you 12 mindful strategies for emotional eaters. So, who is an emotional eater? An emotional eater is a person who uses food as a way to manage or suppress the emotions like anger, anxiety, jealousy, boredom. On the flip side, they could also use to manage overwhelming emotions that are positive. You might ask, is emotional eating harmful? And it may start as a completely harmless coping mechanism where you're just eating food to feel better, and that can turn into a disorder of eating. It can turn into weight loss issues. It can bring about diseases, heart diseases, diabetes, and other diseases. It can cause more depression. It can cause stress and unneeded issues in life. And why basically it is harmful is because when you start using emotional eating as a coping mechanism for something else that is wrong in your life, then you are just creating more than one problem. You are not solving the original problem and you're creating a new problem. So that is why it is harmful, is where you create more problems instead of solving what you have. Before I talk about the mindful strategies that I promised, I wanted to let you know what mindful eating is. In the simplest definition, mindful eating is having a moment-to-moment experience while eating food. So when you're eating your food, you are completely present with the food. All your senses are present and you are not distracted. You are not watching something else. You're not multitasking. You're not talking. You're only being mindful of your experience of eating. Here are 12 mindful strategies to change your experience and relationship with your food. Number 1, pay close attention to all the emotions that you have while eating food. When you are eating food, notice what's going on inside your body. Notice after eating food what's going on inside your body. Notice before eating food what's going on inside your body. Number 2, do not multitask. While eating, only eat. No TV, no talking, no phone, nothing. No work, no computers, no keyboard, nothing. No reading book. Just be aware of the food that you're eating. Sit with it and eat. Give it your full attention. Number 3, eat with a sense of gratitude. Think about what all has taken place in order for you to get that food right now on your table and in front of you. Somebody probably farmed it, cooked it, processed it. Some company brought it to you, or maybe you made it. Whatever it is, just think about all the activities that went to bring you that food right now in front of you. Be thankful. Number 4, slow down. Don't think about where you have to go next, what you have to do next, what is on your to-do list. Nothing. Just slow down. Eat slowly. Forget about everything else. Number 5, use all your senses while eating that food. Notice the fragrance. When you take a bite, is there a crunch to it or is it soft? How does it feel on your tongue? What is the color? Everything. Just be present with the food. Does it make noise while biting it? anything it is, just notice. Keep noticing. Be aware. Sixth strategy is to take 3 mindful breaths in the middle of your food. So if you're distracted or if your attention is away and you're not being aware, you can bring back your attention back to the food and back to the present moment by taking 3 mindful deep breaths in and out. In and out. And then pick the fork back up and eat. Number 7 is to notice how you feel after eating. Do you feel full? Like, do you feel really full and crammed? Do you feel nauseous? Do you still feel hungry? Do you feel energetic? Do you feel sleepy? How do you feel after eating that food? Notice. Number 8 is ask yourself how hungry you are really on a scale of 1 to 10 before the food and somewhere in the middle after a few bites and after a few bites again. This will help you understand where your hunger stops and where your emotional hunger begins. Next point is to asking yourself, why do you want to eat, or why are you really eating this food right now? Are you feeling hungry? Are you feeling that something is missing? Are you stressed out? Do you want more support? Try to understand yourself more by asking yourself the right questions. Number 10, use your non-dominant hand. So if you're a righty, use your left hand to eat. If you're a lefty, use your right hand to eat. And being more mindful, if you use your non-dominant hand versus your dominant hand for eating, what that will do is it will help you bring your senses back to the moment, because you're going to feel awkward, you're going to feel different, so you're going to be more present with your food in that moment. Point 11, be mindful of what you're putting on your plate. Ask yourself, why am I putting this on my plate right now? Do I like it? Do I like the taste? Does it make me feel good? Is it healthy for me? Do I just like the taste of it and I don't feel really good afterwards, but I'm not sure why I'm eating, I'm just addicted? Anything that is, just notice and ask yourself this question. Last question, ask yourself, would you be caught red-handed eating this food right now? Would you be okay if anybody else sees you eating this food right now? Am I eating a big pack of cookies or chips that I'm not supposed to? Just ask yourself, how would it feel if somebody else was watching you right now? Would it feel good? Would it feel shameful? Would it feel weird? Just notice what's going on when you ask this question in your mind. Mindful eating helps us to bring awareness towards our patterns, towards our emotions, and towards our triggers. What will not help is by asking all these questions and being present in the moment but judging it. So refrain during doing all these strategies, refrain from judging yourself and show yourself a lot of compassion. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, hit the subscribe button and also the like button, and keep following me here on YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm Sneha J from Stress Less with Sneha J, and I'll bring you more such amazing videos next time.